Everyone clicking on this video might be curious as to what the flim-flam I'm talking about, and what this supposed cool game is supposed to be. Well, don't worry, because I'm gonna get into it, and baby are we gonna stay deep in it. Because the game I'm talking about today, since I'm finally bored enough to make a video thanks to this 3 millennia long COVID quarantine, is spectrobes. Now, you may be wondering, Don, what the hell is a spec rope, man? To which I would respond, how about you shut your mouth and stop interrupting me and maybe I could tell you. Spectrobes is an action RPG from the popular genre of monster capsules, such as Pokemon, Bakugan, and some weird one called Yokai Watch. Now, I don't know who the fuck Kai is, but I ain't watching that brat. The main character is Relon, who is basically Ash from Pokemon. If Ash wasn't a total bitch, that is. Now this guy is a Chad actually, fighting alongside the Spectrobes, and he got a hottie girlfriend, unlike some dude who keeps getting friend-zoned every season. The plot is... Who the fuck you, man? Alien invasion, goop monster, gonna save 7 planets with the help of spectral mounds, come on, make goop. So this video was supposed to be out a little bit earlier, but because of the fact that it is an ancient relic that's more than 10 years old now, all the footage and gameplay looks like something that you would have looked at on your Nokia flip phone and been like, whoa shit, these graphics are pretty good. And oh boy, in order to get you the footage, I had to jump through a bunch of hoops. Find my old Spectro game cartridges, find my DS or my 3DS, get some video capturing hardware, hook it up to my PC, and then record the gameplay. Which brings us to the gameplay. Now that is what truly separates this game from the others. The boys from the men. The fish from the tentacle monsters cuckolding you by molesting your anime waifu. I'll separate the gameplay into battle and non-battle gameplay. The non-battle gameplay is what gives this game its charm, because you see, the way you acquire your Spectrobes companions in this game is pretty dope. You go and basically have a magnet detector, small little Spectrobe, that searches the area for Spectrobe fossils, and when you find them, you excavate them with your stylus, with several tools ranging from rough to detailed. You can damage your fossils in this process, which will in return make your Spectrobes turn out weaker than they would be if you flawlessly excavated them. Now you bet your sweet ass I was sweating hard every single time trying to perfectly get those fossils out in mint condition, like I'm getting a first edition Charizard, PSA 10, and instant sleeving that bad boy. It's probably where I got my surgical precision from, which I, by the way, use daily to dominate in every single game on twitch.tv/DonDDDs, twitch.tv/DonDDD. Yes, this Chad even streams, what can't he do? Anyway, back to the game. Apart from excavating Spectrobes themselves, you can also get several minerals for them. Gold! Woo! I'm about to invest all of this into Dogecoin. Which you feed them to level them up and evolve them. Now, listen man. These designs are just insane. They're very Aztec inspired and I love it. They're not scared to be edgy, unlike other games who want to be cutesy and shit. I want to appeal to everyone. Look at me, I'm so cute. They're not scared to actually put just straight up cool designs in the game. Oh boys, now here comes the part. Now here comes the moneymaker. The special charm of the game. The way to awaken your Spectrobes. Yes, you have to scream into your mic. Now get this. As a kid, you might have tried actually doing the thing, you know, where it's like, oh, you know, just like speak to your Spectrobe. But hell no, you have to scream into it like you scream into the ear of your girlfriend. Awaken. Woo, baby. Holy shit, do you see that? Oh my god, that's innovation. So, they show you have to be louder than this. For 3 fucking seconds. Alright, baby. Ah! Wait, it can't even hear me. Okay. Ah! There we go. That's how you awaken it. You traumatize it on birth. You traumatize your new Spectro Pokemon thing on birth by screaming at its ear. And voila, there's your Spectrobe. It was that easy. Now, in some ways, this game makes a little bit more sense than Pokemon. In the way that your newborn level 1 Pokemon, or Spectrobe, isn't gonna fight anyone anytime soon. It's newborn, dude. It's like a little baby. You gotta take care of it first. You're gonna send it into battle and let it get KO'd 15 times by a level 90 Charizard? No. You use your newborn for free labor to find fossils and minerals. That's what you do. It follows you around, which is a feature that Pokemon should implement, you know, after the millions of years that people have asked for it and love the feature. But, alas, this game is better. There was one more way to get spectrobes. There were 45 of these sort of collectible card things that you would place over your DS screen, connect the dots to get special spectrobes from them, which would actually be pretty strong, and sometimes have a different color variant. See, I was somewhat of a savant, using my heightened intellect even at such a young age. I googled them bitches and yanked all those free spectrobes and items by just connecting the dots as I was seeing it online on the cards people had uploaded. You can't imagine the feeling, the sensation I was feeling. I was feeling like a straight criminal. I was like Lupin the 23rd in this bitch, getting away scot-free with my perfect plan of crime, acquiring all the free cards without buying any of them. Now, let's get to the battle gameplay, which I experienced by completely dominating the first dozen hours with the joint card inputs. Imagine smurfing in Pokemon with your level 99 fully evolved endgame team, but back at the beginning. Like that, yeah, I was ballin'. The gameplay was ambitious, but somewhat clunky and unrefined, which is more of a fault of the hardware limitations of the Nintendo DS, and the game being released in 2007. Well, I just wish they could revive it and make a bomb system and refine everything and release a new game for it on a Switch or something. There were even special combinations, special attacks between certain spectrobes, which would give you like an insane animation back in the day, and could absolutely wipe out every enemy in front of you. Those animations were actually pretty good for a DS game from 2007. Your main character is also playable and can equip multiple different weapons, like a sword and an energy blaster, and they have multiple levels and multiple different variants of these, which are stronger or weaker, to help out your spectrobes in battle. There are also multiple suits to equip in, make him more Chad, you know, maybe give him that supreme, and more health and defense, among other things. This game also has 3 different types. I'll call them water, fire, and grass, but they call them like fucking some arrow bullshit, something like that, whatever, like water, fire, and grass. Similar to Pokemon, but way more simple, and there are no multi-types, so it's really not all that deep or important. This is something they could improve upon. Sadly, most of these aspects fall short of being amazing, while still being very enjoyable to my young self, whereas older people might realize that it really isn't all that great. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Young me give this game a 10 out of 10, old me give it like a 5, 6 out of 10. And old me wishes they remade it on new consoles and gave it the love and attention to make it a great game. Hope you enjoyed. Check my Twitch, I'm funny on main, and I'm good at game. Later.